Hello, it's me, Troubadour, and I'm back again with another video. In today's video, we are going into the standard custom arena once again and trying to innovate a little bit into the buy-sell metagame. That's right, we don't just do the try-hard Tuesdays, Leviathan, Starfish stuff. We like try to have fun in customs too. We try to innovate sometimes. It's not just all the, box standard, stupid, broken stuff on this channel. But thank you guys for being patient. I got sick earlier in the week. That's why there was no video on Thursdays. So if I sound a bit nasally or whatever, it's because I'm just getting over the illness. I haven't run a fever in like over 24 hours, so I'm feeling pretty good. At this point, just trying to rest up before I go to work tomorrow. But I'm feeling well enough to get a video out, and I've got a fun team that I want to show you guys today. So like I said, trying to do something a little different with buy sell, and the pet I'm really going to be featuring is the Trout. So the Trout's a tier 4 that was introduced with the new customs update. Whenever you sell a friend, if the friend was sold for at least 3 gold, then the Trout gives itself +1 attack and +2 health. There's no limit on how many times you can trigger it in a turn. You just have to make sure the pet you sold has at least 3 gold whenever it's sold, or it sells for at least 3 gold. So that means if you use stuff like sushi or asparagus, or even if you just sell like an oyster, it'll trigger the Trout, and so we're trying to abuse that today. Now, if you want to do a Trout team, you could just do a regular buy-sell team, except do it with a Seagull and a, Seagull and a sushi. But you know what? I wanted to mix it up a little bit. Or it's not sushi, is it? What's it called? Rice ball. Rice? I always call the rice sushi. My bad if I said it earlier, but it could do Seagull Rice instead. But we're trying to mix it up a little bit. So you see me have the frigate bird in here, and the wheels may start turning now that I mentioned the rice. So how the frigate bird works is whenever a friend gains an ailment, then the frigate bird will replace it with sushi. It's not the best pet in the world, at least it's got good base stats, and it can be like nice in some niche scenarios, but in general, it's not a very useful pet, but it can be all right. But we're going to be pairing that with one of my favorite pets in the game. It's not the Mantis. I know you guys love Mantis. I need to do another Mantis video. It's been a hot minute. We're going to be using one of my favorite pets ever since they introduced it with the Unicorn Pack revamp, and that's the Amalgamation. So Amalgamation, when a friend is summoned, it'll give it +4 attack, 4 mana, and Spooked. And Spooked is an ailment that makes you take +1 damage per hit. And what can happen is, if I have an empty slot on my team, I can buy a pet. The Amalgamation will give it an ailment, and then here's the Trout. Let's go. The Amalgamation will give it an ailment, and then the frigate bird replace it with sushi. I can sell that and trigger my Trouts. So that's the whole idea we're going for here. Now, specifically, use some asparagus on my bluebird, or I know I used it on the I definitely used it on the Cuddle Toad there, and I think I used it on the Bluebird as well. Also, the Bluebird has hit the Frigate Bird like every single time. That's crazy. His stats are awesome. I'm going to lose to this team. Oh my gosh. Dude, Garlic is so over-centralizing in the mid-game. It's kind of insane. I can't remember if I got the Bluebird up with Asparagus as well. I guess we'll find out pretty soon. But here it is. Here is the Amalgamation. Okay, so I did. So look at that. Every time we buy a pet, we get the ailment and the sushi. We'll sell the platypus here to get some more gold, as well as another sushi. I keep saying sushi, as well as another rice. And then I can use that there to trigger my, to trigger the Trout again. So I'm feeling pretty good. Now, it's important to get the frigate bird to level 2, so that works twice per turn, since Amalgamation only works up to 2 times per turn. So that's why you saw me level it up earlier there. But hey, if we level up the Amalgamation, I'm hoping in the late game I can pivot it, to like maybe a summon thing. I could put like a Hydra on the team, or something like that. I got some summon units in the late game, so you see I have like a Spinosaurus there, like I can do some summons in the late game and keep the Amalgamation. I guess you could do the same thing with Seagull. If you're running a Seagull Rice buy sell, you could, do that and then pivot to a Mushroom in the late game. But you know what? We're trying to do something a little different here. So we pick up the Behemoth just to have a nice, pet to have at the end. My opponent here is setting up for a huge pivot. That's pretty crazy. We're setting, we got the Behemoth in just because it's a decent pet with decent stats. And, if you're running a team like this, that's, Amalgamation, Frigate Bird, Trout, you're going to lose a lot. This took a lot of tries. It's definitely not the most optimal thing in the world. But I thought it was fun, and it was something worth going for. But you need pets like Behemoth or just something strong on the team. They can scale up as well, like maybe a Buffalo, which is in the pack, or maybe you can do a Dragon and Wide scale as well. But you need something else, because the Trout can only carry you so far if it's the only thing getting stats every round. But honestly, we're doing really good. It's turn 11. We're on 8 wins. We get a melon for our behemoth here. Now we're just looking for a couple buy sells. We'll save the oyster. Like I said, oyster always triggers the trout, so I'm gonna wait to buy it till I've run out of amalgamation triggers so that I don't waste a rice on it, because I don't need the rice, so might as well use it on another pet, get an extra buy sell in there, and it'll be looking really good. We find 3 more oysters in the shop. That's pretty crazy. We're gonna go crazy on the stats next turn. Who do we face? We face Metabrusk, running a team that he's already made a video on. It's like a lamprey, like eagle owl team. That's super fun. I'll link the video in the description. I played this game like a few days after the video came out, and that team right there, that's literally the exact team he had in the video on that turn. You can go check his turn 11 team, stats, placement, and all. That's the team from the video, which I thought was pretty cool. So shouts to Metabrusk. I'll link his video for that team in the description if you're interested. We're gonna get a few more cells here at the very end, and then look for like a Conpedo or a Water Butte or something for our Trout, just to get something useful with my stats since it's the last turn. Let's go ahead and use it. What do we turn our Trout into? We turn it into a Falcon. That's one of the best things I honestly could have hoped for on tier 4. That's pretty sick. So what do we face on the very last turn here? We've transformed our Trout into a Falcon. We face a Peanut Squad from Infected. Infected player doing Cardinal Scorpion to get peanuts across the board. Luckily, our lemon blocks one of the Scorpion peanut hits there, and then we take their Scorpion to use it against Infected, and we take the win. So yeah, super fun team. Not the most optimal thing, but it's certainly something new to try. If you're interested, I'll have the pack code in the description, and I'll links to Metabrusk's video and to Infected Player's channel in the description as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do the generic stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next video, but until then, as always, stay true.